Hello, my name is Michael Dugan, and today I'm going to be solving problem 5A. This is my fourth installment of my Unit 3 review. And what I can notice right off the bat about this problem is that we have two equations in the standard form, ax plus by equals c. And when we have two equations in this form and we're asked what our x and y values are, we know that we're going to have to use elimination, which is the easiest way to do this problem. And what elimination does is it takes two variables, cancels them out in order to isolate one of the terms so that we can solve with that term. And I'll show you how to do that when we're solving this problem. So we know, based on the definition of elimination, that we need to isolate a term. We can see that our x's, or in order to isolate a term, we have to cancel out one of our variables. So we can see if we combine our x's right now, we would get 12x. That's not isolated. And if we combine our y's, we get negative 2y. That isn't isolated. So there's something that we have to multiply one of these expressions by in order to isolate one of the terms and solve. And what I noticed is that 3 is a factor of 9. So there's something that we need to multiply this equation to get it to equal negative 9 to cancel those two out and isolate our y's. So obviously, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So I'm going to multiply out that entire expression. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9x. Negative 7 times negative 3, that's plus 21y. And then 23 times 3 equals 69. Now I'm going to add our other equation below. 9x plus 5y equals 35. Now I'm going to combine these. Do you see how we have a negative and a positive, the same number? These cancel out. So we have no more x's to worry about. So now we can combine our y's to get 26y and our final values to get 104. Now that we have only one variable, we only have one thing to solve for, and we can solve for what y is and figure out what number it is, since we only have one variable. So I'm going to divide both sides by 26, and I end up with y equals 4. So now that I have that number, I'm halfway there, I have to plug it back into one of our original equations to figure out what x is. So I'm going to choose to plug it into the top equation. 3x minus 7 times 4 equals negative 23. 3x minus 28 equals negative 23. So if I add 28 to both sides, I get 3x equals 5. If I divide both sides by 3, I get x equals 5/3. So using our answer before, we have y equals 4, x equals 5/3. Thank you so much for listening.